Hi Gemini, and welcome to your love reading. This is particularly for single Geminis. I've done your couples separate and your general reading separate. So what I do, this is a new type of reading I'm going to do, Gemini. This card represents you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, regarding love. It sort of represents where you're at regarding your relationship life. This is your advice card, your challenge, and the outcome, okay? I might pull you another card, but the rule is you end on an ace or a major, okay? Because there are cosmic gifts, there are big lessons, and it's sort of the end of this chapter. So where you're at mentally is the King of Pentacles. So different things for different people. Some Geminis might be focused on an earth sign, male, female, who's come into your life. Or some Geminis might be more focused on the foundations of their life rather than on the romantic side of things. So your energy is going into this King of Pentacles, which would be about housing, work, self-employment, how to look after your foundations, okay? Or this is a king. This king is a person who's taking a lot of your focus. You might be really attracted to them. Now emotionally, you're feeling like the Five of Discs, so you might be feeling a bit separate, a bit abandoned, a little bit unloved, Gemini. Okay, so I always find it quite painful when I see someone as the Five of Discs. We all have it at times, okay? We all have that energy because the cards, we all go through cycles. But emotionally, you're feeling a bit out in the cold. Definitely disconnected from the light of spirit. Yeah? But remember, at any time, these people can move back into that light. I'm not saying it's a choice you make, because I know it's really hard. When we get that Five of Discs, we get it. But try and do everything you can, Gemini, to move back into that light. Do a bit of prayer. Do a bit of meditation. Eat some really good raw food. Anything that brings you energetically back into connection with your own self. But don't judge yourself, because everyone gets that Five of Discs at one point or another, regardless of colour, class, creed, nationality. It doesn't matter. Everyone gets it. Spiritually, you're in a really good place though. You're moving into the Strength card. So it's almost you're realigning yourself. You're moving into your power, okay? So I imagine that Five of Discs would be the Lion, okay? It'd be that part of you that feels unlovable. It doesn't feel good enough. All those messages which dominate our thinking and our emotions. Spiritually, this is about getting control of it and no longer allowing yourself to be dominated by a self-esteem deficit, basically. It's about being empowered here, Gemini, claiming your power, claiming your passions and moving forward. She's got her eye on something or someone, because your advice is the Queen of Cups. So you might have your eye on someone and you're walking in that direction. And spiritually, this is your advice card. Pull yourself out of that five as much as you possibly can. Take some action. Anything, even if it's a prayer, email me, okay? I'll always respond to you, Gemini, okay? Because your advice card is a Queen of Cups, which is to go forward in love, to offer love, because to receive love, we need to give it. That is the law. It's also the law of prosperity. It's the law it's a divine law of giving and receiving. And interestingly enough, in my other deck, the Strength card has got the sign of infinity on top of her head, which is a law of exchange. To receive love, we need to go forward and give it. And that's what this Queen of Cups is doing. We don't know quite where she's going, but she's going. And she's got a golden gown, so she's overcame the energy of the 5. She feels worthy of love. She understands spiritually to receive love, she needs to give it. And off she goes into the world to offer it, and that is your advice. So if there's someone you're interested in, Gemini, you're being asked to go forward. Your challenge, though, is communicating it, because the Page of Swords is your challenge. He would be the texter, the emailer. It's about delivering a message, and maybe there's a bit of an issue about you communicating your interest to someone. That's what I'm getting as your challenge here, expressing yourself verbally. But your outcome is the Ace of Swords, which is a decision. And then it's with the Moon. Aquarius just got that, okay? Embracing the mystery. Which really is saying that the outcome is still a bit unknown here, okay? But you know what, Gemini? The outcome is never known. It's a complete fantasy we live in, because life is a huge mystery, and the more we can embrace that, the more that we can love with a depth. Because the Queen of Cups knows how to love, and she knows how to love because her spiritual heart is open. She knows how to give, she knows how to offer love, but she's not attached to outcomes. You know what? Because we can offer love to one person who rejects it, but then love comes in the other door. We don't ever quite know what the universe has in store for us. The 5 of Discs can make us feel unloved and unlovable, but spiritually getting hold of that, moving forward. Communication is going to be your challenge, but then you pick up the Ace of Swords. Decisive decision, okay? It's with the Moon, it's not telling you the outcome. If it helps, Aquarius got that, which means if you've got any Aquarius in your chart, there's a doubled up theme here. But true love and true maturity knows we can never control the outcome of anything. And the Moon is representing that unknown, that great mystery, Gemini, which we're being asked to embrace, okay? Absolutely fascinating reading. I really, really like it. Quite exciting times, I say. Okay, Gemini, I'll speak to you at my weeklies. Love you. Bye.